Language, like a river, is constantly flowing and changing. It ebbs and flows, influenced by countless factors, both natural and human-made. Over centuries, languages evolve, adapt, and sometimes even disappear. The words we use today are the result of a long history of transformation and adaptation. The way we speak today is vastly different from how our ancestors communicated centuries ago. From the earliest cave paintings to the latest digital communication tools, the evolution of language is a testament to human ingenuity and adaptability. As we look towards the future, one can't help but wonder, what will the linguistic landscape look like in the year 2100? Will technology continue to shape and redefine the way we communicate? Will we still have the same diversity of tongues, or will a few dominant languages prevail? The rise of global communication platforms has already started to influence which languages are most widely spoken and understood. Just as the Earth's continents have shifted over millennia, so too have the ways we communicate. The invention of the printing press, the telephone, and the internet have all played pivotal roles in shaping our linguistic landscape. Latin, once the lingua franca of the Western world, evolved into a family of Romance languages like French, Spanish, and Italian. This transformation was driven by the Roman Empire's vast reach and subsequent cultural exchanges. The languages we speak today are snapshots in time, reflecting centuries of cultural exchange, migration, and technological advancement. Trade routes, conquest, and colonization have all left their mark on the languages we use. However, this linguistic evolution is not always a smooth or equitable process. Power dynamics, economic factors, and social changes can all influence which languages thrive and which ones fade away. While some languages flourish and spread, others face the threat of extinction. Efforts to preserve endangered languages are crucial in maintaining the rich tapestry of human culture and history. This raises a crucial question: what factors contribute to the decline and disappearance of languages? Is it the lack of speakers, the dominance of more widely spoken languages, or perhaps the loss of cultural identity? As we delve deeper into the dynamics of language evolution, we'll uncover the reasons behind linguistic decline and explore the factors that contribute to the growth and dominance of certain languages. By understanding these dynamics, we can better appreciate the intricate and ever-changing tapestry of human communication. The extinction of a language is a profound loss, akin to silencing a unique perspective on the world. Each language carries with it a rich tapestry of history, culture, and identity, offering insights into the human experience that are irreplaceable. Sadly, language endangerment and extinction are not uncommon occurrences. In fact, it is estimated that a language dies every 2 weeks, taking with it centuries of accumulated knowledge and cultural heritage. Several factors contribute to this phenomenon, often intertwined in a complex web of social, economic, and political forces. These forces can create environments where smaller languages struggle to survive amidst the dominance of more widely spoken tongues. One primary driver is the dominance of a few major languages, often tied to economic and political power. Languages such as English, Mandarin, and Spanish have become global lingua francas, overshadowing local languages. As globalization connects the world, smaller language communities may find themselves pressured to adopt more widely spoken languages for education, employment, and access to information. This pressure can be immense, as proficiency in a dominant language often becomes a necessity for economic survival and social mobility. This can lead to a gradual decline in the use of indigenous or less spoken languages, particularly among younger generations. As young people seek opportunities in a globalized world, they may prioritize learning dominant languages over their native tongues. Another factor is migration and displacement. When communities are uprooted from their ancestral lands, they often face the challenge of integrating into new linguistic environments. As communities migrate or are displaced from their ancestral lands, they often encounter new linguistic environments. This can lead to a situation where the heritage language is used less frequently, and the dominant language of the new environment takes precedence. Over time, this can lead to language shift, where the subsequent generations adopt the dominant language of their new surroundings, gradually losing fluency in their heritage language. This shift can be accelerated by the desire to fit in and succeed in the new society. Cultural assimilation policies have also played a role in language endangerment. These policies were often designed to create a homogeneous national identity at the expense of linguistic diversity. Historically, some governments implemented policies aimed at suppressing minority languages and promoting a single national language. These policies were enforced through education systems, media, and public life, marginalizing minority languages. These policies often discouraged the use of indigenous languages in education and public life, contributing to their decline. The impact of such policies can be long-lasting, creating generations who are disconnected from their linguistic heritage. The loss of elders and knowledge holders within a community can also hasten language extinction. Elders are often the custodians of linguistic and cultural knowledge, passing down traditions and stories through oral transmission. When elders who hold deep linguistic knowledge pass away, their wisdom and stories often passed down orally can be lost along with them. This loss is particularly acute in communities where oral tradition is the primary means of preserving history and culture. This disruption in intergenerational transmission can sever vital links in the chain of language preservation. Without the active use and teaching of a language, it can quickly fade from daily life, leaving only fragments of its former presence. However, all is not lost. Efforts to revive and preserve endangered languages are gaining momentum. Communities around the world are working tirelessly to document, teach, and celebrate their linguistic heritage, ensuring that these voices are not silenced forever. Through education, community initiatives, and the use of technology, there is hope for the revitalization of endangered languages. These efforts are crucial in maintaining the rich diversity of human expression and ensuring that future generations can access the wisdom of their ancestors. While some languages struggle to survive, others are experiencing a meteoric rise in prominence. This phenomenon is not just a matter of numbers, but also of influence and reach. The languages that are growing in prominence are doing so because they are becoming essential tools for communication in various spheres of life. These global languages, often propelled by economic power, technological advancements, and cultural influence, are spreading across continents, connecting people in unprecedented ways. They serve as bridges that link different cultures, enabling smoother interactions in business, education, and everyday life. The ability to speak a global language can open doors to new opportunities and experiences. English, Mandarin, Chinese, Spanish, and Arabic stand out as prime examples of global languages. Each of these languages has a unique history and set of circumstances that have contributed to its rise. They are not just means of communication, but also carriers of culture and identity. Their widespread use in international business, diplomacy, education, and popular culture has cemented their status as languages of opportunity and connectivity. In many cases, proficiency in one of these languages is seen as a valuable skill that can enhance one's career prospects and social standing. English, in particular, has emerged as the dominant language of science, technology, aviation, and the internet. Its role as the primary language of international communication means that it is often the first choice for people looking to learn a second language. The prevalence of English in media and entertainment also contributes to its global dominance. Its widespread adoption as a second language in many parts of the world has solidified its role as a global lingua franca. This means that people from different linguistic backgrounds can use English to communicate with each other, making it a crucial tool for international collaboration and understanding. Mandarin Chinese, with its vast number of native speakers, holds significant economic and geopolitical weight. The rise of China as a global superpower has brought increased attention to its language, making Mandarin an important language for anyone looking to engage with the Chinese market or understand its culture. As China's global influence continues to grow, so too does the reach and importance of its language. Initiatives like the Belt and Road Project are spreading Chinese influence, and by extension, the use of Mandarin across Asia, Africa, and beyond. Spanish, with its presence in Latin America, parts of the United States, and Spain, boasts a large and growing number of speakers. The language's spread is not just a result of historical colonization, but also of its vibrant and dynamic culture that continues to attract new learners. Its vibrant cultural exports, including music, film, and literature, further contribute to its global appeal. Spanish language media has a significant impact on global culture, with many people around the world enjoying Spanish music, movies, and books. Arabic, the liturgical language of Islam, enjoys a wide geographic distribution across the Middle East and North Africa. The language's significance is deeply tied to the religion of Islam, which has millions of followers around the world. Its religious and cultural significance, coupled with the growth of the Arab world's population, ensures its continued relevance on the global stage. Arabic is not just a language, but a key part of the cultural and religious identity of many people, making it an enduring and influential global language. The convergence of cultures and the rise of global languages have sparked speculation about the future of linguistic diversity. Will we one day inhabit a world where everyone speaks the same language? While the idea of a single, universal language might seem like a futuristic fantasy, the reality is far more nuanced. While the dominance of a few global languages is undeniable, it's unlikely that they will completely displace the world's linguistic diversity. Human language is deeply intertwined with culture, identity, and heritage. The desire to preserve one's linguistic roots runs deep, and many communities continue to cherish and transmit their languages to future generations. Moreover, the internet, while initially seen as a potential homogenizing force, has also become a powerful tool for language preservation and revitalization. Online platforms and digital resources allow language enthusiasts, educators, and community members to connect, share resources, and breathe new life into endangered languages. The future of language is likely to be characterized by both convergence and divergence. While global languages will continue to facilitate communication and connect people across borders, smaller languages will persist, often adapting to new technologies and finding innovative ways to thrive in a multilingual world.